Graham is decorating the house with blow-up balloons, while Jan is recording on the camcorder. She struggles with operating the camcorder. They are celebrating the birthday of their terminally ill daughter, Tamsin. Graham struggles with the blow-up balloon. A charity called WishmakerUK has arranged for the pop star Frankie Parsons to visit Tamsin. Frankie arrives and meets up with Tamsin. Jan starts recording them on her camcorder. Frankie blows up a balloon for Tamsin and struggles with it. He starts struggling to breathe and then collapses on the floor. Graham, Frankie's assistant C, and Wishmaker representative Sally enter the room. It appears that Frankie has died. Frankie's manager, Mr. Four-Eyes, is on his way here. Jan tries to console Tamsin. Sally wants to call the emergency services, but Four-Eyes has instructed them to wait. He doesn't want the press to find out yet. Graham looks at the balloon in Tamsin's hand and has a realization. C looks at Graham and realizes the same thing. The balloon contains the last breath of dead Frankie. C asks for the balloon from Tamsin. He says that since the balloon contains Frankie's breath, it's his intellectual property. Tamsin gives the balloon to C. He tries to tie a knot around the balloon, but fails. Graham takes the balloon and successfully ties the knot. Graham keeps the balloon and asks Jan to get Tamsin's laptop. He wants to know the worth of balloon. Sally gets a call from her boss and tells him that they are in a bit of a situation, but she'll handle it. She doesn't tell him about the death and makes up a story instead. Graham hands over the balloon to Sally, her being neutral. Graham checks the price of celebrity stuff online. Justin Bieber's fringe, $40,000. Elvis Presley's hair, $120,000. Michael Jackson's glove, $400,000. Graham wants to sell Frankie's last breath. Graham says that the balloon was Tamsin's wish, so the balloon belongs to them. Jan puts on some music created by Frankie. Graham tells them that he spoke to a woman and got some ballpark figure for the breath. Jan takes Tamsin outside. Tamsin blames herself for Frankie's death because she wanted him to blow the balloon. Sally suggests they share the profits equally among all three. Graham wants to split in 5, one for every person. Sally suggests splitting in quarters because Tamsin is an underage. Graham disagrees. Sally says that Tamsin is going to die soon, which means that her split will eventually come back to Graham and Jan, which is unfair. Graham picks up the balloon and tells the other two to leave, saying that he bought the balloon, which means that the balloon belongs to him. C tells him that he may own the balloon, but he doesn't own the air inside it. Graham threatens to rip the balloon with scissors. Jan intervenes and stops Graham. She tells him to give the balloon to Tamsin because it's her birthday and the balloon belongs to her. He tells Tamsin to be careful with the balloon, saying it's her ticket to Disney. Graham suggests to talk this over lunch. In the kitchen, Sally tells Jan about a little girl. She had a terminal illness, and her last wish was to be a postman. Her face lit up when she put a letter in the letterbox. That was the best wish Sally made true. In the bedroom, C tells Graham that Four-Eyes will be here in 20 minutes. C says that Frankie was not a happy man. He didn't want to be around sick kids because they made him sick. They get scared by a bursting sound. They check Tamsin, and the balloon is intact. Graham forcefully takes the balloon from her, takes it upstairs, and puts it on the bed. They wait for Four-Eyes. Jan tells Graham to give Tamsin another balloon. They get an idea to make multiple balloons from Frankie's breath and sell them to private auctions. They see Frankie's body moving. Jan takes Tamsin away. C checks Frankie's pulse and confirms that he is alive. C asks Graham to pick a hand. Graham chooses one and wins. C tells him that he must end Frankie quickly. Sally encourages him, saying Frankie had a brain aneurysm. Even if he stays alive, he'll be a vegetable for the rest of his life. Graham refuses to do it. C asks him to call the coin. Graham calls heads and wins. C takes a cushion. Sally hands him a balloon and tells him to get Frankie's DNA on it. C kills Frankie with the cushion and leaves with Four-Eyes later. Jan runs inside the house to look for Tamsin. Tamsin crawls up the stairs into the bedroom. She ties the purple balloon with Frankie's breath to a helium balloon and lets it loose in the sky. The episode ends with balloon flying off into the distance. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.